And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
On the set.
The give from the gun. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, give them some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
To the air, it's back. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And the Canes in the hurry up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
Now on the option. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
On the run, it's Goss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
His down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking left. He's got it. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lopez to pass. Here's a heat. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lopez wants to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's gone. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Miami! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got a man. It's Ship. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lopez wants to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Fletcher. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To throw, it's Beck. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Miami, 35, North Carolina, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Gauze. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That is sucked out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's a bad break for the offense because they're running the ball and just trying to give themselves some wiggle room down near their own end zone. He breaks through, but he can't hold on to the football. And the worst thing...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball is loose.
those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Quarterback got it himself. The ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Sure what the thought process here is, other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And down to a knee? I guess that's one option.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they'll take a knee.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards. Kick is in the air.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And he takes a knee. If that's an option, it's a bad one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And for some inexplicable reason, he takes a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Well, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it and took a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he just took a knee. I mean, so much for extending the play. He just quit on it. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And down to a knee? I guess that's one option.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Miami
coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Baker. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Moving out to the right. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! The defense gets it done with that huge
defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Miami, 56. North Carolina.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
42.
Right back to the well. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This one has pretty much been a blow. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on at the 20. The tag. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Offense gets set for second down. They go to the ground. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executed.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.